And welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers. We got my girl.
I know.
She's tired, y'all. It's early in the morning. So let's get this cracking. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe. We're going to talk about this weekend's top 10 movies at the box office. We got new movies like the Northman, Sonic's still out there, and more. But before we get to the number one movie, we got to talk about the number 10 movie, and that is
Ambulance.
That's right. Ambulance is dropping fast. In 3 weeks, is at the number 10 spot. Probably by next week, it'll be out of the top 10, making $1.8 million, which is a drop of 55%. Whoa, Michael Bay movies ain't doing too great. In total, it made a little bit under $20 million at $19.2 million. It has a Rotten Tomato score of 69 from the critics and 87 from the fans. Nobody's trying to go to see the ambulance. Ain't nobody trying to go to the hospital, man. People trying to be out. Next up at number 9, we have
Morbius.
That's right. Spider-Man can save this movie for nothing. This movie made $2.25 million at the box office this weekend, which is a drop of 53%. In 4 weeks, it made $69 million. This movie, probably by next week or the week after, will be out of the top 10 as well. People hate this movie.
I told you it wasn't going to be good.
There's a couple people who thought it was decent. I'm definitely going to watch it on streaming at some point if it hits Netflix or something like that.
I don't think Netflix.
I think it'll be on Netflix like in the next couple of months.
Okay.
They got to deal with Sony, so I don't think this movie's going to... I think this movie will be in streaming by this summer. And I'm not dying to see this movie, so once it pops up, I'm like, oh, add it to my watch list. And then 2-3 months later, watch it. Yeah.
Don't watch it until late.
Yeah, it was like one of the things. Anything else on? Oh, well, I guess Morbius. Like, I just seen Eternals like last weekend, so that's how Morbius is going to be for me. Next up at number 8, we got
Father's
Stew. This is the Marky Mark film about a faith-based film. I thought this movie would do better, but it made $3.3 million this past weekend, which is a drop of 39%, which is not a bad drop. So it's holding on really well. In total, it made $13.9 million. So we'll see. This movie might have legs and be a slow burn and do really well for Marky Mark. It has an audience score of 42, and basically the people gave it a 95. So the people tend to love it. Yeah, so the people tend to like it. But I think it's a crowded market, so there's a lot of options out there. So we'll see how this movie continues to track as the weeks unfold. This is only the second week and it's already number 8. So it'll be tough to kind of maintain in the top 10, but we'll see. We'll see. Next up at number 7, we got
The Lost City.
That's right, making $4.3 million this weekend, which is only a drop of 30%. This movie is going to probably touch $100 million before it drops out of the top 10. In total, it made $85 million, so $15 million away in 5 weeks. Yeah, it's really good. Like, my friend Mom went to go see it with her friends, so people like Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt.
Wow.
Yeah, like, and the previews look funny. It looked like a good time, so I'm definitely going to see it when it comes out.
Because I'm going to make you see it.
She's going to make me see it, so, if it doesn't come out on streaming soon, I'm pretty sure it'll be on Paramount Plus at some point. If not, we'll just have to rent it on Redbox or something, you know, so.
Still worth it.
Still worth it, hopefully. So, we'll see. If you guys seen this movie, let us know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Lost City? Because looking at the box office, a lot of people have. Next up, we have coming in at number 6. We have
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Now, this is one of those independent films that's doing really amazing. Made $5.4 million this weekend, which is only 11% drop. So this movie is doing really good for Michelle Yeoh. In total, made $26.9 million in 5 weeks. This movie's holding strong.
Oh, they're doing good.
Yeah, they're making monies. Has a 97% and 93% from the critics and the audience, which is basically in line. So everybody who's watching this film, they're really enjoying it. I'm hearing really great things about it. Some people are saying it's better than the Batman. I don't know how true that is, but it looks fun. It looks
makes me want to check it out.
Yeah, me too, man. So we'll see. Yeah,
because we just recently watched Sing 2, and we agreed that it was a good movie. So
Yeah, we'll get to that later on, but because this is not an animated movie, I was going to talk about that when we talk about the bad guys. But yeah, this movie looks really good, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next up, I didn't even know this movie even existed until this weekend. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's coming out at number 5. You're like, you never heard of it either, right?
Yeah.
This is a brand new movie. It made $7.1 million at the box office. Has a budget estimate about $30 million. It got good reviews, 89 from the critics, 87 from the folks. It is starring Nicolas Cage. Yes, Nicolas Cage got a new movie actually at the movie theater that's not straight to streaming. Nicolas Cage stars as Nick Cage in an action comedy. So I'm glad to see Nick Cage back out there. It definitely looks like a interesting film, and I think Tiffany Haddish is in here as well. So yeah, it's an interesting movie. I feel like they didn't do enough marketing for this movie, and plus it has like a crazy long name.
Yeah,
like an unbearable weight of massive talent. Like I guess it's kind of like Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, you have these long titles for both of these films. But this is a movie I'm definitely interested in checking out. Not as much as Everything Everywhere All at Once, but this seems like it'll be a fun movie to watch at some point. But if anybody's seen this movie, let us know in the comments below. We definitely want to know, is it worth watching?
Yeah.
All right, coming at number 4, we have
The Northman.
Brand new pick, making $12 million this weekend. I definitely want to see it as a Viking film. It looks very exciting. We love Vikings. This sounds like it should have been on streaming, right? Just the Northman sound like Viking Valhalla and all the other ones, but it's all good. It is a movie. This movie did really well in places like LA, New York, San Francisco, Dallas, Washington, D.C., Phoenix, Seattle, Denver, Salt Lake City, Austin, and San Diego. This movie has a critic score of 89 and an audience score of 69, which is not that great if we're looking at some of the other films when it comes to audience score. And it has an IMDb score of 7.9.
That's either not way, bad.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. I still, anything Vikings and zombies. I just love Vikings and zombies. I feel like, I'm going more to the Viking realm than the zombie realm.
You're switching over or what?
Well, I feel like it's easier to make good action Viking movies.
Viking ones.
Yeah. Because even like, at least even the low budget Viking movies still look decent. It's hard to find like low budget good zombie films. So yeah, definitely want to see this. This is actually, it's not a low budget film. It actually costs a pretty penny. I want to say somewhere in the 70 million range, but I have to double check that. Next up, coming in our top 3, we have your favorite movie, and that is
Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yes. Inside a joke, she doesn't like.
I don't like this series.
She doesn't like this. She loves
what is it?
Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter movies, but I'm not really a big fan of Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, people want to blame it on Johnny Depp, Ezra Miller, J.K. Rowling.
I think Johnny Depp was really good as the bad guy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about them getting rid of him. The reality is, no one liked these movies. These movies suck. I've never seen it.
The story is not as interesting as the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, so it's not really all the other external factors, the drama behind the scenes. That might contribute to it, but just talking to folks, they just don't like this series. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter what was going on. This movie probably would have slumped anyway. It's just not a fan favorite. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Some people are like, how dare you talk about Fantastic Beasts? Yes, it slumped 67% and only made 14 million in its second weekend. But you don't know, man. It's the drama, man. It is the drama. We want Johnny Depp back.
This is like, I feel like there's more action in the one. This one has like the guy's just trying to save animals, and the animals are not really doing anything. So it's like that's just how I feel about it. But who knows?
Oh, okay. Well, it made $67 million this weekend. The critics hated, gave it a 47. The audience gave it an 84, which is kind of soft for a movie like this, but it is what it is. Moving on to number 2, we have
Sonic the Hedgehog 2,
which made $15 million in the third week. dropping 48%. So it's still doing solid numbers. In total, surpassed $100 million, but $145 million in 3 weeks. So Sonic is doing really good. It shows you what a fan of a family film. Actually, I think this is probably one of the most successful video game to movie franchises ever.
Yeah,
Like
I like it a lot.
Resident Evil had that first good pick, but outside of that,
The first one, right?
the first one,
Yeah.
it still was around. They made a whole bunch of them, but most of them was kind of bad, but kind of fun to watch. But that last Resident Evil was just straight trash.
Dang.
It was, man.
But yeah, this one is really good.
And I'm not talking about the one that came out last year. I'm talking about the last of the franchise. The one that came out last year, we haven't even seen it yet. So
Okay, I was confused about which one you're talking about.
yeah, they probably both trash, but I don't know. We'll see.
Dang.
Coming in at number 1, we got
The Bad Guys. What? Number 1?
Have you heard about this movie?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I wanted to see it.
Oh, okay. It made $24 million this weekend. To be honest, I never even heard of this movie. To be honest,
It's because I watched. I don't know what I watched, and they showed the preview of it, and I was like, that's an interesting movie.
Yeah, I looked it up after this morning. Like, oh, this is with Universal going to Sing 2, the Sing franchise. So I think Universal has a good knack on making new interesting products when it comes to their animation. They're not like Disney. I feel like they have a different touch.
Yeah, they have a different style.
Yeah, and I think they're good at what they do. You know what I mean?
It's I think from Funimation.
No, it's from Universal and I think DreamWorks.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So yeah, so it's doing.
Up.
It's okay. It's okay. So I said Universal.
Sing 2. It's true.
Not Funimation. This is not Demon Slayer. All right.
Oh yeah.
This is The Bad Guys, not.
No, I was thinking of the one for.
Think about it.
Like the Minions, like the Despicable Me people.
Isn't that Universal too?
Yeah, it's Universal, but I forgot the name of the brand. Never mind. Moving on.
Yes, so Despicable Me, I think. This movie costs around $69 million, which is pretty good. So it's going to make its money back. It has an A cinematic score.
Nice.
85 from the critics and 93 from the people on Rotten Tomatoes. Brand new film. When you look at the audience breakdown, 40% were Caucasian, 25% were Latino, and Hispanic, 20% African American, 9% Asian. So I had a little bit of everybody watching the movie this weekend. I have no idea how to get those numbers, but
interesting.
It's interesting when you break it down that way. But I definitely want to see it. It looks, after seeing Sing 2 recently and Sing 1, I think they definitely have a fan of me, Universal. Even though when it comes to animation like that, I have to kind of like get myself up to watch it because it's not like
it's
anime.
Not your go-to.
Yeah, because I love anime, but they're always good when you see it. Like I thought Sing 1 was good, but I thought Sing 2 was better, which was surprisingly.
A lot of the times, the second movies are not that great.
Yeah,
but the second one was good too.
Yeah, so the second one was good. So yeah, a lot of interesting movies in this top 10. Let us know if you've seen any of these movies. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like these videos, these box office numbers, come back every weekend. We give our box office numbers. Sometimes we give predictions depending on what movie it is. And every so often we give a movie review and more. So watch everything we got, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Subscribe so you could keep up with the stuff.
We out.